Hey everyone, welcome to today's video on the Performance Pathways channel. Before we get rolling with this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of the future content coming out. So with that being said, let's get into this video. Today we're going to be talking about shoulder pain during the clean and jerk. For most people, it happens during the jerk phase of the lift. However, it can happen during the clean portion as well. One of the key factors for the clean and jerk is making sure that you have sufficient mobility to perform this lift. So if you look at any of your videos of yourself lifting and you're catching your clean and you have one of these shoulders that has a lower elbow than the other, or you have an uneven front rack, that's typically a sign of a lack of mobility at the shoulder, specifically into external rotation and flexion, the combination of the two. There are a lot of factors that go into that mobility, so we will dive into some mobilizations that you can do to start improving your front rack mobility and improving your shoulder health in the clean and jerk. When it comes to the clean and jerk itself, the jerk phase being the more common area that people experience pain, there are some key factors we want to address here as well. Obviously, the mobility is important, but we also want to make sure that we have a good and strong rotator cuff so that we can appropriately receive the barbell overhead and stabilize that weight above. Another key component to having a healthy shoulder during the clean and jerk, specifically the jerk phase, is making sure that you have good tempo with the barbell during the jerk. If you would like more specific weightlifting coaching on the clean and jerk and you want to improve your clean and jerk performance in the gym, I will put a link in the comments below to the 1 kilo clean and jerk program. This program is designed by Coach Will Fleming. He is a pretty renowned weightlifting coach in the country and also is the coach for Mary Tyson Lappin, who is a 2024 Paris Olympian in weightlifting. With that being said, let's get into the mobilizations. For the banded tricep mobilization, we're going to get a resistance band or mobilization band, and we're going to anchor it pretty low on the rack. Depending on your level of discomfort that you experience during the stretch, you may have to raise the anchor point a little bit. But what we're going to do is place our hand through the band. We want the band to come through the index finger and thumb, and then we're going to bring our elbow to this overhead position here. What I don't want is for you to be off to the side like this so that the band is pulling across, because that's going to take you into less external rotation. What I want is for the band to pretty much be coming straight up over the shoulder in line with the forearm. So once you get to this position, you can get a little bit of a split stance, and then all you're going to do is lean your chest forward to increase the stretch here. We want to try to relax this arm. We don't want the elbow flaring out, so keep the elbow close to your face, and you're going to hold this stretch for 10 to 15 seconds and then back off, and you can repeat this stretch about 3 to 5 times. For this banded external rotation mobilization, we're going to need 3 things. We're going to need a resistance band, we're going to need a PVC pipe, and we're going to need a box. So the height of the box doesn't really matter. We just want one that's allows us to comfortably do this mobilization. So we're going to anchor the band at a height that allows us to kind of get into the box here, and then you can move away so that you feel a good amount of resistance. And then with the PVC pipe, we're going to kind of bring our elbows close together so that we maintain this external rotation in the trunk, and then you can kind of walk yourself back away from the box. And then all we're going to do in this stretch is drop our chest towards the floor. You're going to hold it for about 10 seconds and then come back up. What we want to prevent is our elbows sliding apart here. So make sure you pre-position yourself in as much external rotation as you comfortably can while you've got this band on your shoulder. And then you're just going to drop your chest towards the floor. You should feel a good stretch in your upper back and maybe through your lats as you do this. But we want to hold this stretch again for about 10 seconds, and then you can repeat it about 5 times. As I mentioned earlier in the video, strengthening the rotator cuff is a key part of building a strong, stable foundation for the jerk phase of the lift. This is one of my favorite accessories to do to help improve the strength and stability of the rotator cuff. So it's going to be this bottoms up single arm kettlebell military press here. So we want to keep the shoulder kind of in this packed position I don't want it out to the side. You basically want to keep the elbow, wrist, and kettlebell all in alignment. And then you're going to push up and back and then control it on the way down. Just try to prevent that elbow from flaring out during this movement. If yours looks like this, it's going to be really hard for you to even get the kettlebell up. So this is a nice exercise that ensures that you're going to be utilizing the rotator cuff to maintain that external rotation as you press the weight up overhead. So try, 2 to 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps in your next workout, and drop a comment below on whether or not that exercise was challenging for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you thought it was helpful, drop a comment below, like and subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in setting up your free Performance Pathways assessment, click the link in the comments and fill out the contact form, and I will reach out to you personally to get you scheduled for your Pathways assessment. If you don't live in my area, that's totally fine. We can do this over Zoom as well. So if you're ready to kind of take control of your health and regain the performance that you want in the gym, click that link, fill out the form, and I'll see you next time.